Good morning, all of you. In our previous session, we have discussed about various types of networks that are available and the various network topologies that we were using to set up the network. Now we are going to discuss about various network devices. See, these are nothing but some devices that on and off we are using with when we are setting the networks. So here is the network devices. You can see over here we are going to discuss all these devices one by one. Modem, RJ45 connector, Ethernet card, hub, switch, repeater, bridge, router, gateway and Wi-Fi card. So these all we will discuss one by one. So let's start with first. The first device is your modem. Okay, so as this name suggests, it is called as modem, stands for modulation and demodulation. You can see over here also it is modulator plus demodulator. So basically, if you will see the first diagram, so with the first diagram you can understand that if we wanted to send any information or data from one computer to another computer via a network, so the problem is when we talk about a computer network, it works with the digital waves. You can see over here in the second diagram, this is the digital wave on which your system is working. And when we are transferring this over the signals via wires, so all these network understand your analog data or analog signals. You can see this analog signals also. So when we wanted to send our information from one computer to another via the analog path, so in that particular case, first we need a device which will convert our digital data or digital signal into analog and the reverse of this at the destination side. Okay, so with the diagram only you can understand here, like we are having computer system. So what computer will do, it will send the digital signal to this modem. Then what this modem will do, it will convert this digital signal into analog signal and it will travel along the network. Then at the destination side, you can see the destination side. At the destination, again modem is connected. So this modem will now receive the analog signal and it will convert it into digital signal. So this is how the informations are transferring and it is traveling and then it is again converting back to the destination so that the receiver can understand the things. So this was the first device, that is modem. Device is RJ45 connector. You can see the diagram. These are the this is nothing but one connector which we used to place when we wanted to insert the Ethernet card. So with that particular thing, this wire is used and this connector is having 8 pins. You can see over here. So basically we can say whenever we need to establish the network using Ethernet cable, that time we need this RJ45 connector also. Okay, fine. Is the Ethernet card. And another name of Ethernet card is Network Interface Card, NIC. See, like whenever we wanted to establish the network, suppose 20 computers are there and we wanted to combine all those computers in a network. In that particular time, we need to install 20 different Ethernet cards in each and every computer. Okay, basically these Ethernet cards are responsible to provide the network. Okay, and here it is given also, see the NIC has RJ45 socket where the network cable is physically plugged in. So basically when we talk about NIC cards, no, it is having the RJ45 connector where we are actually inserting that connector and that connector is having the wire. Okay, then next we are having is hub. Now see, hub is also called as a connecting device and the use of hub is to make a complete network. Now again we are taking one example of 20 computers. Suppose all these 20 computers we wanted to connect together. So how we can do that? We can use one device at the center. Okay, and with that device we can connect all the other computers. So basically we are placing hub at the center, and with that hub we are connecting all the other computers to form a network. But the problem with the hub is that it is not as much as intelligent as compared to that of switch. Switch we will be discussing later on, but generally we are using either switch or hub to connect all the computers in a network. The problem with the hub is that it is when we are connecting the computers together by using hub, then every information from one computer to second computer we wanted to send, it will go via hub only. And what the hub is doing, it is simply broadcasting it to all the other devices, even to the device which has sent the information. Hub will send the information to that device also. So therefore we are not considering this as an active device, not active, it as an intelligent device. And then next problem is it increases the traffic over the network. Okay, now the question is why we are using hub. Only the reason is because it is cheaper as compared to that of your switch. Okay, and when we talk about hubs, there are two types of hub, active hub and passive hub. Now switch, as I already said, it is just like hub only, used to connect computers in a network, but this is very intelligent in nature. Okay, what this switch do? Switch will, first of all, whenever any information will be placed will be sent to the switch will first check the data. Okay, before forwarding it, it will check the data, and once it has been checked, then only it will deliver it to the correct node or correct workstation. It means it will not broadcast to all. Okay, so this is how it is reducing the amount of traffic in a complete network. No doubt we can say that switches are much more better or much more smarter than that of hub. Only the reason for choosing these two devices is on the basis of the cost. Okay, is the repeater. With the name only you can understand that repeaters means repetitions. Okay, so what repeaters are doing, these are amplifying these signals. Okay, now suppose if I wanted to send any data over a long distance, so after some time or after some distance, the wavelength of the data will decrease, or we can say it will become low. So to amplify the signals, again we are placing repeaters in between. Okay, so many repeaters we are placing between source and destination, and what these repeaters are doing, these will simply amplify the signals, means it will regenerate the signals to the same level, and then it will deliver it to the other repeater or to the system. Okay, then next we are having bridge. Now suppose when we talk about bridges, see, basically it is used to connect two networks together or two segments of network to computers together. Okay, so from one segment, means one network, we wanted to send the information to the another network, then in between we are using bridge. But the most important thing is the two segments must have the same platform. If the platform is different, then again we are going to use another device which is called as gateway. We will discuss it later on. But what you have to understand, that basically bridge is used to connect two networks together. It is just like hub only, but two or more networks we are connecting with the help of bridges. Okay, and one more important thing, it is one advantage of bridge is that what it do, it breaks a large network into the smaller segments. Okay, what is the meaning of that? That instead of creating a very big segment or very big network, we can divide it into 2-3 parts, and then we can connect them with the help of bridge. So basically it is creating the small network instead of creating a big network. Okay, then next we have routers. Okay, routers or the routing devices, basically what they do, when we wanted to send any information from source till destination, So we have so many paths in between. So we are placing routers in between, and what they do is like they find the best path from source till destination. So whenever we are sending our information from source till first router will decide what will be the next path. Okay, then it will go to the next router or the next system, and then again router will decide what will be the next and the best path. So like this, the router is deciding the path, and then it is sending the information to the destination. Okay, then the gateway. As already discussed with you, gateway is used to connect two dissimilar networks. See, we have discussed about bridge previously. Bridges were connecting two similar networks. Now suppose if two networks are dissimilar and then we wanted to send any message or the information from one computer of one network to another computer of another network, and both these networks are of different type or different platform, that time in between we will be using gateway for connecting all those computers. Okay, then next we are Wi-Fi card. Even now these days you are using so much Wi-Fi based technologies also. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity, and see, basically it is used to make the connection wireless. Okay, this is the main or the main use of Wi-Fi cards, that suppose we wanted to make the network and we wanted to make them wireless network. In that particular case we are using wireless cards. Okay, these can connect so many devices in a network wirelessly. So basically there is no need of physically connecting the systems together. Okay, I hope these all points are clear to you. Thank you so much.